Hi, my name is Todd Smith, and I am a co-founder here at Joy Organics. My wife Joy and my son Jared and I started this company. It has been a great experience. We love helping people, whether they're consumers of our products or our partners like you that want to begin to offer CBD products to your clientele, your family, your friends. And so on this video, I'm going to share with you the top 10 steps to starting your own CBD business. And I'm going to do this in sequence. And so, I'm an entrepreneur, so I kind of do everything in sequence. So let me encourage you to make some notes as you watch this video. The first thing that you need to do in starting your own CBD business is that you need to determine what name you're going to call your business. Now, I've got a separate video that you can watch on selecting the right name, but in general, my advice to you is to select a name that does not include CBD, hemp, or cannabis, because that just creates red flags for your bank. It's going to create all kinds of problems for you that are completely unnecessary. In addition to that, you don't know where your business is going to be 5 years from now. Right now, we're testing special strains that are high in CBN. We may be selling CBN products. There is a lot of research being done into other plant extracts. Right now, less than 5% of the plants worldwide have been tested for their medicinal benefits. And so your business may evolve over the next several years where you're not just selling CBD, you're selling other products. And so you don't want a name that is going to limit you. The other thing I recommend in selecting a name is that it's an easy name to remember and an easy name to spell. Imagine one of your customers telling their friend about your brand. You want to make sure that when they tell their friend about your brand, that it's a name their friend can remember, a name that their friend can easily spell. I recommend that your name not include more than 2 words. You can see Joy Organics. And there's a lot of different ways that you can go about selecting a name. You can kind of brainstorm with your family, your friends, but once you kind of narrow down some of your top names, what I recommend to do is to go to GoDaddy.com. Make sure that if you're going to have a name, you need to own the .com for your name. So type into GoDaddy the name that you're thinking of, see if it's available. If it's not available, go to that website, see if there's a website up. And if there's not a website up, you can go to the bottom of GoDaddy to the Who Is link, and you can go and find out who owns that name, and then you can either email them, call them to see if they're willing to sell their name. In our case, Joy Organics was not available. We paid $7,500 for it. So we reached out to the person who owned it. We bought it for $7,500. So make sure you select a name that's easy to remember, that's easy to spell, a name that you can build a business around more than just a CBD business. The second tip I can share with you, or the second thing that you'd want to do in sequence, is to set up your business entity. Now you've got your name, you've got your URL, now you want to go and set up your business entity. What we did, we went to LegalZoom.com, and you can go there, you can set up your LLC, which is what we used, a limited liability company, and I set up the LLC for Joy Organics in less than 15 minutes. Really simple, really easy, a lot better than calling your local attorney and spending 3 times as much money setting up your entity. My advice on setting up an entity is to use your name. So for us, our entity is Joy Organics LLC. A lot of people set up different names and then they do a doing business as, just unnecessary complication that you don't need. So once you've got your name, set up your LLC under your same name, and then you don't have additional paperwork. The third thing is to design your logo. So now you've got your paperwork going, you're waiting for your employee identification number that you're going to need to open your bank account, some of the other things I'm going to share with you here. So what do you do now? What you do now is you've got your name, now you want to get a logo designed. I recommend that you go to a company called 99designs.com. I believe their rate is like $295, and they have thousands of designers around the world. And so you go in there, you indicate the logo that you want, you give them your name, if there's any special colors, any special design requests that you have, and then all these designers around the world start to design your logo, and then all of a sudden you start looking at all these different logo designs, and then you can say, I like this one, and I like this one, and so you indicate you like this one, this one. Well, that tells all the other designers that you like this one, this one. Then they all begin to hone in on that, and after a few days, you'll have a great logo, far less expensive than hiring a designer. And plus, when you hire a designer to design your logo, you're just getting one designer's idea. If you use 99 Design, you get hundreds of ideas, and it's a far better way to get a logo and a lot less money. So that is the third thing you need to do. The fourth thing you need to do is you need to open a bank account. So hopefully by now you've got your logo designed, you got your LLC being set up, your operating agreement, and hopefully by now you get your EIN number, which is your employee identification number. You then go to your bank, just let them know you're in the health and nutrition business, don't volunteer any extra information, go ahead and get your bank account set up. The next thing is, once you have your bank account set up, is then apply for your merchant account. So you have to have a bank account set up, you have to have your employee identification number before you can apply for a merchant account. Below this video, I'll also put the name of the person that I would recommend for your merchant account. You want to make sure that you have a special CBD merchant processor. I have a separate video on this page that you can watch to learn more about merchant processing, but you want to make sure that you get your merchant processor with a company that does, or a bank that does, CBD processing. And more than likely, it is not your bank, so don't be asking your bank about merchant processing, because if they find out what business you're in, you're also going to have to take your bank account somewhere else. So make sure you're careful there. Number 6 is to select a good partner to provide your CBD oil. And obviously, this is where we come into play. If you're starting your own CBD business, you want to make sure that you're offering a line of CBD products that result in a high reorder rate, because if not, you're going to have all kinds of problems. If you're not selling a high quality CBD product, you're going to have people returning the product. You're going to have disputes with your merchant processor. And the way that you can get shut down in this business and end your experience is if your chargebacks hit 1%. You do not want to have a high chargeback rate, or your merchant processor will shut you down. And when they shut you down, nobody else will accept you as a client. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to offer a high quality product that is not going to result in returns, disputes, and chargebacks. I also have a video on this page on how you can reduce your chargebacks, something that I would encourage all of you to watch so that you can make sure you're taking the steps necessary to prevent chargebacks, because truthfully, that is your greatest risk. You get shut down by your merchant processor, you're out of business. So in selecting a partner, let me just tell you, and there's videos that you can watch on this YouTube channel that talk more about what makes us unique and different, why our CBD oils are best in class, best in the marketplace. But I think there's nothing that speaks higher volumes of the quality product we sell than our reorder rate. Here in our store, after just now we've been open for 4 to 5 months, over 50% of everybody that comes in here and buys CBD are return customers. The next highest percentage of people in here are referrals from doctors, chiropractors, massage therapists, personal trainers. Everybody out there is referring people to us because they know we have the highest quality CBD products in the marketplace. So do your research, learn more about what makes our products unique and different, but you need to make sure you select a partner. Understand, cheap is cheap. If you're going to be in the CBD business, you don't want cheap. Cheap results in returns, it results in disputes, it results in chargebacks, it results in a nightmare of a business that you don't want to have. Next, number 7 is now you've got your entity set up, you've got your logo designed, you've selected your partner, now you need to get your website going. And I recommend for most people just to get a website template. You can type in website templates into Google. We got a website template. Our website's a template. I think we paid $40 for our website. And the great thing about a template is that you can pull it up on your computer and it all looks good. You can pull it up on your phone, it looks good. You can pull it up on a tablet, it looks good. It's all size. Then all you do is you just plug in your pictures that you want to have in there. We provide renderings of your product so that you've got all the images that you need. It's a standard service that we provide. And then you just need to get your content written. You can certainly use some of the content from our site. We just encourage you to regurgitate it. If you were to copy content off our site and put on your site, Google views that as duplicate content, as stealing content. They'll penalize you and nobody will find your website. So you're welcome to use our content, just regurgitate it so that it's your own content, and that'll work great for you. So setting up the website should be fairly simple. We recommend that you use WooCommerce for your shopping cart. Shopify, which is the most popular shopping cart out there, does not do CBD processing at this time, so you'd want to use WooCommerce. The 8th step in starting your own business is to now secure the social sites. So for us here at Joy Organics, what we did is we got joyorganics.com, we got our entity set up, we got our logo designed, and then we started to go out and secure the different social sites such as facebook.com/joyorganics. And so the more that you can secure the domain names of the social sites that you feel that you're going to be actively using to promote your business, make sure that you make it a priority to secure your name with those social sites. This 9th tip to getting started, or the 9th step to starting your own CBD business, is to find a fulfillment company. So again, if you're marketing the Joy Organics brand, it makes it easy because we'll ship the product to you and you can then distribute it however it is that you're going to distribute it. If you're going to develop your own line of branded products with Joy Organics, then you would need to find a fulfillment company that can ship those products. And so you can either ship them from your home, and I've got a separate video here that talks about your fulfillment options, or you can find a fulfillment company to ship your products. The 10th step to starting your business is to put together your marketing strategy. And the number one question I get from people when I'm talking to them on the phone is, hey Todd, what do you recommend that I do? How can I market my products? And the thing I share with them is that there are thousands of ideas, a lot of different ways. And the great thing right now in the CBD space is all of them are wide open. It's not like, well, I can't go down this channel because it's pretty saturated. I can't do this. Let me try to find some unique niche. No, everything is wide open. So it's all up to you. It boils down to you being creative. And the thing I encourage you to do is to make a list of 20 different ways that you can market your CBD products. And of course, at the top of the list, you're gonna make a list of all the most common things that everybody's thinking about. But when you get to 16, 17, 18, 19, oh my gosh, you're gonna be trying to rack your brain thinking of ideas, and that's when you're gonna think of your best ideas. So challenge yourself, be creative, look at all the different possibilities and ways that you can market your business. And if you do that, you're gonna find some great ones, test them out, see what works, find what you enjoy doing, find that area that you really wanna be great in. Remember, you can be great at anything, but you can't be great at everything. So pick the area that you're gonna focus on and become the best in the market in that area. Good luck.